have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I grasping to control? So I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the...
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Throwing right away is Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down, Bears.
They'll run here with a rookie from Washington. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, Williams. Throw right side taken in by Odunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's too small. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 then.
For our Lions. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. You look at this Bears defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hurts fumbles it. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready,
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
65.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Looking to throw is Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Williams. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burt sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brings up second.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Drag. 19, go.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A pass complete to Odunze. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw, it's Williams. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6 now. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To the air once more, Williams. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Lions.
To the air, Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There again is Cooks, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, what a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
What is that?
Here's Williams. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What is that?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Fancy footwork at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to be hemmed and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. To throw, Williams. Pass caught right side by Taylor. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Johnson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Roma Dunze. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and goal. At the 8-yard line.
Touchdown! Rome Odunze with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bears get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Lions 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. That'll go for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
63, back. Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught by Laporta. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, touch that.
Hurts. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run.
but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down, Chicago.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw is Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Flushed out right. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball at a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Running from the gun, Johnson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will remain at 23. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.